Ruby here with Unorthodox Aquatics, and today I'm going to move a wild betta. So I have a wild betta cracens in this little 5-gallon, and I have a 20-gallon that opened up, and I'd like to move him to something bigger because I'm considering getting him a female. So I've got some nice spider wood and some decorations here, and here's the tank itself. It's got crushed coral mixed with black gravel now, and then I've got some artificial and some real plants that I'm going to put in there as well. These guys prefer a little bit of a lower pH, so what I'm going to do is put a sock with peat moss in it, or a nylon rather, because the crushed coral in here can actually raise pH. So I'm going to make the tank as black water as I can over time. Okay, so I removed his plants and other things that were in there. I'll move these little snails later. And I think what I'm going to do first is put this wood in the tank, since it's the biggest piece of decor. And this will also aid in making this tank black water. So I think I'm just gonna lean it up there like that. And this isn't a blue light, it's a blue and white that's fastened onto the side by suction cup. So let's see, maybe I want to move this over here so I can get his barrels in. Now let's move his barrels. Sorry, buddy. Okay, let's put the barrels in here. I think this decoration gives him a nice sense of security. Nice place to hide. So we'll kind of prop this up in the corner a little bit. Actually, I think since the barrels are fuller on this side, I want to move it over to switch these two around. Okay, so I switched around the wood in the barrels. It fits in there kind of weird because it sticks out. So, alright, let's put some plants in this tank. I am going to, these are some faux vine type things that I just like to cover the back wall with. Makes the tank look fuller and gives the fish a better sense of security. So, let's see. Actually, I think I'm going to prop the camera up on a tripod. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Now I can work more freely. So, alright, let's situate this vine against the back wall here. I love scaping, so definitely one of the funnest parts of fish keeping for me. Let's fill in this area over here. Make sure you guys can see. Alright, he likes to hide behind those against the wall sometimes, so a little one back here. And that, see how nicely that ties the tank together, makes it look like it's not just a blank wall or background. So let's add some more stuff. Okay, at this point I'm going to plant some real plants. So what I'm going to do is add some Valsinaria. Likes to hide among stuff like that too. Okay, let's slow it back down. So here we are with what we have. Some faux plants. Here, let me show you a closer look. So we added some Valsinaria, the long grassy ones, some fern, and a little bit of crypto. And I think it looks really nice. What I'm actually going to do now is... So I added the suction cup white light at the back of the tank to kind of give it a broader spectrum. And these guys don't love a lot of light. So what I'll most likely do is turn off the blue and white and use the light more like that for him when he's just hanging out in there. But for the sake of planting and showing you guys, I will turn on both. So what I'm going to show you guys now is just add a few finishing touches. Here are the mystery snails that were in his tank, an ivory and 4 blues, and I raised these myself. So we'll just drop them in there to do whatever. Throw in a Betta log. I wanted to incorporate this circle thing somehow. Just prop it up in there like that. Maybe this thing we'll throw back here. Should have put these in before I planted. Blah, blah, blah. Some of these plants are hard to root into this type of substrate. And I'm going to try and move this behind and tuck it behind here. And some dwarf water lilies. Those are my favorite aquarium plants. We'll add this one too, that's just starting to bud. Oops, it wants to float for now. Couple moss balls. And guppy grass. They love surface cover, and it helps because they jump. I'm going to have to put a lid on this, speaking of. And I think that's all I'm going to add in there. So what we will do now Okay, so also what I've done is added the sponge filter in the back corner. And so now I'm just going to wipe off the glass. And I guess very last step, you see those snails moving around now. That's good. very last step is I'm going to add this bag. It's a little black nylon full of peat moss, and that is going to help make the tank black water and lower the pH to what he likes. Okay, let's add him. Jumpy little guys. Should put the lid on now. There you go, buddy. Oh, he loves all this. All this space. Maybe I can get him a female and he can breed. We'll let him get used to his new home and similar parameters. I tested both tanks, so maybe we'll offer him some food. Let's see. I'll just reach in here. And he probably won't eat now since new environment. But I like to feed him mysis shrimp. So we'll drop some of that in there for him. And he went off hiding. Oh, there he goes. Look at those beautiful blue eyes on him. Oh, good, he's eating already. Oh, that's a sign, a good sign. All right, guys, that was it. There you have it, guys. Ruby here with Unorthodox Aquatics, and I just showed you how I moved my beta cracens to a new home. So subscribe if you like, and you guys have a great night. Bye.